Watch Kourtney Kardashian. We love these products and we hope you do too. E has affiliate relationships, so we may get a small share of the revenue from your purchases. Items are sold by the retailer, not E. Forget winter, adaptations are coming. With the recent premieres of The Time Traveler's Wife on HBO and Conversations with Friends on Hulu, it's a great time to be a reader who also happens to love TV. Those are just two of the best-selling books that have been adapted into series, joining an elite club that also counts Bridgerton, Big Little Lies and Normal People among its members. And the rest of the year is jam-packed with even more page-to-screen conversions, including the next epic Game of Thrones story centered on House Targaryens. Rain, To All the Boys I've Loved Before author Jenny Han's equally as swoon-worthy The Summer I Turned Pretty saga and a Reese Witherspoon-produced musical drama set in the 1960s starring Elvis Presley's granddaughter Riley Keough. Oh, and did we mention a new Lord of the Rings epic in the highly anticipated debut-off Neil Gaiman's The Sandman? Sometimes the pop culture gods give with two hands. So, to make sure you are ahead of the trends and can be that friend who says I actually read the book first, fire up your Kindle or make space in your beach bag because we have all the books you need to check out ASAP before they become your next TV obsession. The Old Man. Based on The Old Man by Thomas Perry. Starring Jeff Bridges, John Lithgow, Bill Heck, Alia Shawkat, Amy Brennan, Benga Akinagbe, Liam Lubani and E.J. Bonilla. Premieres June 16th on FX. Why we're excited. The dude is coming to the small screen. Who wouldn't be excited for that? Add in a villainous turn from Lithgow and this gritty FBI thrillerous must-see TV. The Summer I Turned Pretty. Based on Jenny Han's young adult trilogy. Starring Lola Tung, Gavin Castellano, Chris Brinney, Rachel Blanchard, Jackie Chung, Sean Kaufman, Minnie Mills, David Lacano, Rain Spencer and Alfredo. Premieres June 17th on Amazon Prime Video. Why we're excited. It's a teen soap from the author behind the To All the Boys I've Loved Before movies that is set in a sleepy beach town in Rhode Island. Centers on a love triangle between a 16-year-old girl and the set of brothers she's grown up with. Cue up the dashboard confessional on your Spotify playlist now, cause this one is going to have you in your feels in the best possible way. House of the Dragon. Based on George R.R. Martin's book Fire. Starring Matt Smith, Emma Darcy, Millie Alcock, Olivia Cook, Graham McTavish, Patty Considine, Eve Best, Steve Toussaint, Reese Ifans and Sonoya Mizuno. Premieres August 21st on HBO. Why we're excited. Because we have a fetish for power-hungry blondes. All die job jokes aside, it's been 2 years since Game of Thrones concluded its 8-season run and we are more than ready to return to Westeros. The prequel focuses on the reign of House Targaryen and is set 200 years before the events in the OG series. But, most importantly, dragons. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Based on The Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien. Starring Cynthia Addai Robinson, Robert Aramayo, Owain Arthur, Maxim Baldry, Nazanin Boniadi, Morfydd Clark, Ismael Cruz Cordova, Charles Edwards, Tristan Gravel, Sir Lenny Henry, Emma Horvath, Markella Kavanagh, Joseph Mawley, Tyro Muhafidin, Sophia Nomvit, Lloyd Owen, Megan Richards, Dylan Smith, Charlie Vickers, Leon Wadham, Benjamin Walker, Daniel Wayman and Sarah Zwangobani. Premieres September 2nd on Amazon Prime Video. Why we're excited. Like Gollum with his precious, resistance is futile when it comes to returning to Middle-earth for another adventure set thousands of years before the events of the Lord of the Rings film franchise and the Hobbit trilogy. Plus, it's likely the most expensive TV show ever made, so it will be nice to see what our annually increasing Prime membership is going toward. Daisy Jones. Based on Taylor Jenkins Reid's best-selling novel of the same name. Starring Riley Keough, Sam Claflin, Suki Waterhouse, Camilla Moroni, Sebastian Chacon, Nabia B., Josh Whitehouse and Will Harrison. Premieres TBA on Amazon Prime Video. Why we're excited. Imagine a faux music documentary about the rise and fall of a legendary 60s band. Think Fleetwood Mac, starring attractive people and featuring original music with lyrics so poignant we wish AIM was still a thing so we could use them as our away messages. Prepare for sex, drugs and rock and roll. With a splash of Reese Witherspoon approved sweet tea as the star serves as a producer. Vampire Academy. Based on Rochelle Mead's popular young adult fantasy series. Starring Cece Stringer, Danielle Nieves, Kieran Moore, Andre Day Kim, J. August Richards, Anita Joy Uwaje, Mia McKenna Bruce, Rian Blundell, Janetta Kaiser and Andrew Liner. Premieres. TBA on Peacock. Why we're excited. While the 2014 film starring Zoe Deutsch left much to be desired, We Still Love You, Girl, we have high hopes for this supernatural high school drama, considering the Vampire Diaries co-creator Julie Plec is behind it. Plus, the epic story has all the elements that could make it the next big teen drama, including a compelling love triangle, a fierce friendship between its two female leads and new twist on the vampire genre. You're going to want to sink your teeth into this one. The Midnight Club. Based on the beloved horror anthology series of the same name, written by Christopher Pike. Starring Heather Langenkamp, Iman Benson, Adia, Igby Rigney, Ruth Codd, Aya Furukawa, Anara Shepard, William Chris Sumter and Sorian Sapkota. Premieres. TBA on Netflix. Why we're excited. With The Haunting of Hill House creator Mike Flanagan at the helm and a captivating premise, a group of terminally ill teenage patients meet in secret at midnight to tell scary stories. This is one we will be pressing play on as soon as the clock strikes midnight. Just know we will be keeping the lights and the power. Based on creator Naomi Alderman's 2016 novel of the same name. Starring Leslie Mann, Alii Cravalho, Rainn Wilson, John Leguizamo, Halle Bush, Toheeb Jimmo, Daniela Vega, Nico Haraga and Ria Zamitovich. Premieres. TBA on Amazon Prime Video. Why we're excited. Imagine a world in which every teenage girl in the world develops the power to electrocute people at will, and it's something that can't be taken away from them. Now imagine if they learn how to awaken that ability in older women as well. Like Beyoncé once asked, who run the world? The Sandman. Based on Neil Gaiman's DC Comics series. Starring Tom Sturridge, Gwendolyn Christie, Charles Dance, Boyd Holbrook, Mason Alexander Park, Donna Preston, Jolie Richardson, Kyo Ra, Razan Jamal and Sandra James Young. Premieres. TBA on Netflix. Why we're excited. We feel like we've been fantasizing about this series becoming a reality for years, which is actually true because Hollywood has been trying to adapt it since 1991. And now, thanks to Gaiman, the Dark Knight trilogy producer David S. Goyer and Wonder Woman writer Alan Heinberg, we are finally entering the kingdom of dreaming. No One Wake Us Up. 3 Women. Based on the non-fiction bestseller of the same name by Lisa Taddeo. Starring Shailene Woodley, Betty Gilpin, DeWanda Wise, Gabrielle Creevy, Blair Underwood and Sean Meehan. Premieres. TBA on Showtime. Why we're excited. One of the most relevant books of 2019, the series will explore female desire as it follows a trio of women who are on a crash course to radically overturn their lives. Love and Death. Based on the series is inspired by the book Evidence of Love, a true story of passion and death in the suburbs, as well as a collection of articles from Texas Monthly, Love, starring Elizabeth Olsen, Kristen Ritter, Jesse Plemons, Patrick Fugit, Lily Robb, Keir Gilchrist, Elizabeth Marvel and Tom Pelphrey. Premieres. TBA on HBO Max. Why we're excited. Axe murderers, so hot right now. First, Jessica Biel played Dallas area killer Candy Montgomery in Hulu's true crime drama Candy. And now, Olsen is set to play the housewife turned murderer, a role her recent turns in Marvel's WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness definitely prepared her for Paper Girls. Based on Brian K. Vaughan's comic book series. Starring Sophia Rasinski, Cameron Jones, Riley Nellet, Ali Wong, Fina Straza and Nate Cordry. Premieres TBA on Amazon Prime Video. Why we're excited. 4 young paper girls team up to save the world after they unwittingly get caught in the middle of a war between 2 factions of time travelers. Expect heart, humor and lots of hijinks as the quartet visits the past and future, encountering various versions of themselves along the